So, our main topic this week on Mastering Dungeons is going to be very special. It's going to be a little bit interesting. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, but it's something that we promised, and we're gonna do something a little strange. So long ago, we had said, wouldn't it be cool if we ran one of the Dragon Delves as a one GM, one player exercise to
Mhm.
see what are the Dragon Delves like and what is solo play like. We've also talked in the past about talking about GMing and DMing and running games, or what does it take to be a good player, or right. We've got all of these different topics that we've talked about doing, and so what we're going to try to do, starting this week, is to wrap all of these things into one. So what we're going to do is I am going to run Teos as a single player, single character through one of the Dragon Delves in the Dragon Delves book. Uh, I'm also going to explore Maps, the D&D Beyond virtual tabletop. I have not used it to run a game yet. I have
Oh,
experimented with it. I've toyed with it. Uh, but I haven't used it to actually run a game yet. So we are also going to do this, and this is in real time, folks. This is without a net. I've maybe spent 20
mhm.
minutes getting things together here.
All right,
So
nice.
we're going to see how this works out. Um, so bear with us. We'll throw in some tips. We'll throw in some observations
Mhm.
about adventure design and maps and solo play, all of this, and we'll see if it comes together into any sort of cohesive thing.
Uh-huh. All right, so I've
Sound
joined your
good?
campaign. I love it. I
Okay.
love it. I've joined your
Teos,
campaign.
Teos is in the actual campaign,
Yeah.
Dungeon Mastering Dungeons One on One. So I am going to now uh, launch the VTT.
All right.
And I have no idea what character Teos is playing either. We have not coordinated this at all. And I am going to start the session
All
in
right.
Maps. And
Um,
so I go and I look at the token browser and I see players, and I see Teos is playing Grom Two Eyes. So I am
an
going
old
to
favorite
add that
character.
token. I am going to add that token to the tabletop. Now, Teos, can you see the Maps
Currently,
tabletop?
it is blank.
Okay, so
I think
I
you're
am
not yet
going
sharing
to
anything, which is probably fine as you're getting set up.
let me see then. I have one cool thing about this is when I went to Dragon Delves Maps, it had a quick play
Hmm.
version that had populated all the minis, all the monsters, everything. I think it might even have Fog of War going, which is why you cannot see
Mhm.
anything.
That's
So I
cool.
am going to click on the Fog of War thing, and I am going to start erasing it. And I'm going to you're going to tell me if you can see. If you look toward the bottom,
Oh yeah, yeah. I see that.
okay, this is incredibly intuitive and easy to use. I have to say, like I said, I've never used this before, and within 10 seconds, I'm understanding how to use it. All right,
Nice.
Teos, does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'm sharing this. I'm going to find ways to share this. I'm kind of live capturing it, so
Okay,
we can share that too.
awesome. So I just wanted to make sure we could use the map, but we are
Yeah.
going to now go back,
And let's see. And I'm
and
able
we
to move
are
my token, so that's spiffy. I'll
yep.
move it back to where it was. Yeah.
And I can also move your token. So I'm going to move it back
Yeah.
down here. But we are first going to talk about solo play.
All right.
So in this Dragon Delves adventure, we are told that some of these adventures are tailor made for solo play.
Hmm.
And what does it need to do in terms of character creation or in terms of running the game to facilitate that play? And it's really short and sweet. Running for one character. You can run this adventure for a single character of level 3. Ideally, that character should have proficiency in at least 2 of the following skills: athletics, deception, history, insight, perception, persuasion, sleight of hand, or stealth.
Okay.
The solo character gains the blessing of the lone champion to compensate for the lack of companions. And so, what is the blessing of the lone champion, you may ask?
I'm going to ask.
You can gain the following benefits with Blessing of the Lone Champion. Heroic Inspiration. You gain heroic inspiration when you finish a short or long rest, and whenever the DM has you roll initiative. Okay? So basically, you're going to have heroic inspiration at the start of every combat or whenever you finish a rest. And temporary hit points. You gain a number of temporary hit points equal to 10 times your level when you gain this blessing, when you gain the blessing of the lone champion, and when you gain a level. And the blessing lasts for the duration of the adventure. So
30 temporary hit points, you say?
30 temporary hit points, but you only get those when you gain a level.
Yeah.
So it's not after a long rest, short rest, or anything. That's just once per level. Sound good so far?
Sounds great. It's like I'm 2 characters in one. I love it. Because I have 30 hit points as my max, and now I get 30 temps. So I just doubled my hit points. Perfect.
Yes, you did. And I'm still wondering if this adventure is survivable with that.
Yeah. And for those who are watching on YouTube, I will share my character, Grom Two Eyes. I played this with Ale, but let's see, do I have any... I don't think I have anything magical. So I think this is a like it must be a version I made for something that this character is now much higher level, but I found this one sticking around, and I know Grom, so it's an easy one, relatively easy play. But I am playing a cleric of the Death Domain, which is, I think, still not updated to 2024. So this character is very 2014, but nobody cares, and it's fully compatible. And presumably there'll be some point where I get to introduce myself to somebody or something.
We will say that is the case, and I will probably ask you a few questions along the way.
Sweet.
The other thing I'm going to give your character right off the bat is essentially the oh god, I was thinking about this earlier today, and now the name of it has gone right out of my head. Where you get, if you fail a saving throw, you get to succeed.
Okay.
Like a monster has. What's that called? People.
Like a legendary resistance kind of thing.
A legendary resistance.
Okay. So I have one use of legendary resistance.
One use of legendary resistance. So if you fail a saving throw, you can choose to succeed.
And this is your homebrew touch, not something that is normally.
This is my homebrew touch.
I love it.
For the reason of I've read the adventure, and I've also DM'd enough to know that one of the hardest things about running for one character is there are many times when that one saving throw, if you get stunned, if something happens, it could really put you down for the count. So I wanted that to be as well. So your character is Grom, and I am about to kick off this adventure. A well-worn dirt road snakes through the village of Hubbleton, a community of crafters, farmers, and lumberjacks gathered in simple buildings amid a forested landscape. Locals are hardworking and polite, acknowledging you with a smile or a nod as you make your way through the village. As you round a corner, a plume of black smoke catches your eye. It rises from a squat log building near the edge of the woods. As flames engulf the wooden roof, the stench of burnt sugar fills the air, and a faint voice from inside cries, "Help! Help!"
Yeah, I go the other way.
The first thing I'm gonna ask you is what has you traveling at
Sure.
this point in your career or life?
Yeah. Grom Two Eyes, a currently half orc, future orc cleric, was sort of cast out from his family, where he was an orc noble, and he has had to wander the lands because he didn't quite fit in. Maybe showed a little too much of his dad's side, the human side, or not. If I'm no longer a half orc, we'll figure that out later. But so he's decided to wander the lands and learn more about the other peoples. Um, and that's how he's come here. So he's just on like a tour, a curiosity tour. Grom has a very limited understanding of the outside world.
Okay. Well, this town is at the edge of a forest that is huge. This forest is huge, and very little is known about what's inside it.
Mhm.
Loggers and hunters will go around the outside of it, the outskirts of it, to hunt, to gather wood. But very few people travel into the woods. So there's a road that's basically skirts the outside of it, and so there are towns all around it, but nothing is known, and no one really goes into the woods without a good reason or a lack of common sense.
Okay, sounds like me.
So with Grom now stuck in the situation of seeing this house on fire and hearing screams of help, what would you like to do?
I presume that this is not normal for humans or whatever non-orc creatures live here, and that I probably should help out. I also know that my grandmother would has taught me various non-traditional remedies that involve parts of creatures. And so I know that even if I fail to save this person, there are probably some good parts in here. So Grom is double motivated, and I will rush forward towards whatever looks like an entrance, a safe entrance to this place.
All right. There is from the road a front entrance. There is smoke pouring out of it. You do see now a few townsfolk are looking, you know, worriedly at it, but they are sort of staying back because
Mhm.
the fire is quite hot at this point. Um, the roof looks like it's imminently going to collapse.
Okay. I would like to intimidate them into helping. So I say, "How dare you stand there without taking action? Go start a fire brigade. Get water."
All right. You can give me a charisma intimidation check.
I would love to. I am rolling dice and I have a 7.
A 7. Your intimidation tactics are so good that you scare people who are now more afraid of you
Yeah.
than they are of the fire, because they could get away from the fire. The fire is relatively stable,
Yeah.
where this orcish looking being who is now screaming at them
Mm-hmm.
is mobile and may, in fact, come after them.
That's totally fair. Everything they're saying makes perfect sense. Um, all right, I want to look around and see, is there like another entrance that maybe has less smoke that would help me?
All right, there is, as you circle the building, behind it, there is a well and there is a back door
Okay,
that does seem to have a little bit less smoke pouring
I
out.
would like to go towards that back door.
Okay,
You want me to
you can
just
go
move
to the back
myself?
door. Yep, you can move.
Is that
Well,
the?
you're not. Well, we're not on the map right now.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, this we will not be using the map.
Oh, okay,
Maybe even
gotcha.
this session.
Okay,
All
fair, fair. Yeah.
right. So the back door is there. It is closed, but it is not locked.
All right. So I will try to open it.
All right. The door opens. Fire comes. Smoke comes billowing out. The fire you still hear crackling from inside, and the smell of scorched sugar is as powerful a smell as you've ever smelled.
Mm.
It is acrid. You can taste it.
Oh yeah. This is an important ingredient when added to goblin eyes, so I'm going to keep an eye out if there's a source I can grab of that. But I will, I will enter. I'll duck low, and I have a fair amount of wisdom, so I will, put a rag over my nose and mouth, and try to go in and search for wherever this voice came from.
Okay, so as you go in, you see that you're now in a kitchen, and uh, the the fire isn't in the kitchen though. This is
Good,
just a
good.
smoke-filled place. The
Mm-hmm.
fire seems to be in the ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
and on the floor, gasping for air, is a halfling, an elderly halfling woman.
Mm. Okay. So she's alive. I can't use her for parts. So Grom will try to pick her up and drag her out.
Okay, so as you move in, a beam on the ceiling collapses. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, well, let's see how that goes. Dexterity saving throw. That is a 15.
That is exactly what you needed.
Wow, that was a hard one. Hey.
And yes, and so because you were able to get out of the way quickly, you only take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. All right.
But
Yeah.
you now have access to the elderly halfling woman. She is covered in soot. She wears spectacles, an apron, and some frumpy dress.
Okay.
She has pigtails that are singed at the ends, and she looks up at you and says, "Please help."
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm dragging you out of here. And I start dragging her out of the kitchen.
Okay. So you drag her out past the fallen beam. Everything else is starting to catch on fire in the kitchen now, and
Mm-hmm.
you get her outside. At this point, some of the other townsfolk have arrived and are more capable. So
Mm-hmm.
they are starting a bucket brigade from the well to the house, and they are throwing things uh, on the fire. And after a while, it is put out.
All right. And there was no one else inside?
No one else that you saw was inside. It's a small house.
Okay.
Um, when you get a better look at it, it looks like it's a shop. So the front of the house is a shop, a
Storefront.
display
Mm-hmm.
area. The kitchen is in the back, and then above that was a small living area.
Okay. I would ask her, after I draw her out and whenever she drag her out and whenever she's breathing, I would kind of ask her, uh, is there anything else you need from inside?
Oh, I'm afraid it's all gone. I
Okay.
can't believe this. What an awful day. Oh dear, who would have done such a rotten thing?
Well, someone did this to you?
I it wasn't me. I didn't start the fire. It
It was
seemed to
always
start
burning?
since the world's been turning. Are we now? Are we now in copyright violation? I have to ask.
Uh-huh. Or yeah,
Yeah.
dance at home.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I the fires seemed to start above me because I saw smoke coming down, and then the fire came down and things started falling.
Oh, I smelled.
Oh, all my delicious candy, it's all ruined.
Oh, uh, well, too much can be bad for you.
I've never seen too much candy. I don't believe such a thing exists.
Okay. Um. Well, fey creature. I can go take a look and find out what caused the fire.
Oh, would you please do that?
You
If you
rest
could.
here.
Well, thank you. Now other people are coming over and rubbing some ointment on her burns and making sure she's okay. It looks like she is not in any way uh, damaged. But yeah, now you have a lot of looky-loos who are
Yeah.
looking, and they cast the suspicious eye in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
on being a stranger in town until the woman tells them that you had actually rescued her.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll say I'm gonna go see what started the fire.
All right. You can now safely go in.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to look? There, the upstairs is pretty much destroyed.
Okay.
There's a downstairs is like I said, a shop and a kitchen.
Yeah, I'll start in the kitchen since I'm familiar with that. I'll go into that back door into the kitchen, kind of just look around, see whether it could have been that maybe she, humans when they become older, they don't retain their wisdom the way we orcs do. That's what Grom thinks. It's not at all true. It's probably statistically no difference. But this is what he believes, and so Grom would doubt anything she said and thinks maybe she set the fire. So the first thing I'll do is see whether the fire could have actually started in the kitchen.
All right. As you're entering, I want you to give me a perception check, a wisdom perception check, please, as a search
Let's
action.
see. Perception. Uh-huh. I am +2 at that. It's going to be a 17 +2 is 19.
A 19. The first thing you notice, which you overlooked as you were entering before, is there is a half eaten charred cinnamon roll in the grass.
In the grass, actually.
Yeah, just on the outside of the
Mm.
back door.
All right. I will pick it up, sniff it.
Mhm. It looks like it is pretty freshly made,
Okay.
except that now it's half charred because
Yeah.
of the fire.
Oh.
But it's not hard
Yeah.
like if a day old one would be.
Yeah, I'm not an investigator, so I eat it.
Okay,
I eat the evidence, but I make a note to ask the lady later about it. But I'll continue in.
it's very very delicious, except for the charred parts,
Mm-hmm.
which are extra delicious because they hardened. You
Yeah,
get that
yeah. You get that
rock hard
glaze.
candy.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Right.
In inside, you do not find anything that you wouldn't expect in a kitchen shop.
Mm-hmm.
There are trays and ovens and wood powered uh, ovens in there
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in the kitchen. Lots of melted candy now. It looks like she
Mm,
might have been making lollipops,
mm,
but they're all melted into
mm.
one massive
Oh.
hunk of candy.
Mm-hmm. That's what they
In the
called me in
front,
college.
that's right. In the front, you have displays. The candy, some of the candy here could be saved. Some gumdrops probably made it. Maybe they'll taste a little smoky though.
I
Uh,
can't help but take a few and put them in my little
yeah,
sack at the side.
yep, yeah, yeah. You have a few gumdrops in there
Mm-hmm.
now. Uh,
Also in the kitchen,
Everything,
I assume there's flour.
not as much as you would
Okay.
think,
Or sugar. I
because
go
as you look
sugar.
around, this is not a bakery.
Oh, okay.
This is a candy shop. So
Gotcha.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
there is some flour, but a lot of it is more sugar crystals and flavoring that you would mix in with sugar.
I'll take like a small, like the equivalent of a handful of it in a little bag.
Of flour?
Yeah, or flour, sugar, whatever. I'm just gonna take something like that. You never know when it's useful.
Yep, you got lots of sugar.
Cool. All
In
right.
the shop
Yeah.
itself, uh, the only other thing that you notice is a framed picture that was painted
Hmm.
of two halflings, very young, obviously halfling children. One bears a resemblance to the woman that you rescued uh, when she was a child. The other is a halfling that bears a resemblance to her, so maybe a relative of some kind.
Okay. I'll get the picture. It might be important to her, so I'll take that with plans to give it to her.
Now
Um, yeah,
outside, people have gathered around and they're waiting for you to
okay.
tell
And is
them
this?
what you
I find
found.
nothing else in here.
Nothing that screams
Yeah, yeah,
arson, nothing that
yeah.
screams yeah.
All right, let's see. Do I have? No, I don't. Trying to see if I had any kind of divination type spell, but it does not look like I do. It must have been at later levels that I went with that. So, all right. So then, yeah, I'll come outside. I'll present her with the picture. Seems like something you would want to keep.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad this wasn't hurt in the fire. This is all I have left of my brother Asger.
That's good. Mhm.
Mhm.
Where's your brother?
He disappeared when we were children. Uh, we got lost in the woods and we got separated and I found my way out, but he got lost and I haven't seen or heard from him since.
Not taken by orcs, right?
No, no, not that I know of.
Oh, good. Of course not.
Do you take children?
Uh oh, you know what? I found a. I lost it, but I found a half-eaten, and I described the candy that I found. Did you eat it?
No, no, that's not mine. That's from Phil's bakery. He makes cinnamon rolls.
Oh, oh, maybe it's a clue. Is Phil evil?
His food tastes very nice, and I'm sort of new to the area, but I've never had a problem with him.
Are you technically competing with him?
I don't I don't think so. I he makes bread and I make candy.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Hmm. Yeah. I'll look around where I found that piece of candy. Can I find any tracks?
you do not find any tracks
Okay. Or the cinnamon
around
rolls.
the where you found the cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
Other than normal foot traffic, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could go talk to Phil. I don't know that I have any other clue. So I will ask her where this Phil is, and as long as she's taken care of and seems to be okay,
Yeah,
I'll leave her to it.
yeah. Other people are helping and checking for the damage inside, and seeing what
Okay.
they can do.
Yeah.
Uh,
I say
seems
to
like a
somebody,
very okay.
yeah, take care of her. She's human or halfling? She's halfling.
She's halfling.
Okay. Uh, Still lives a lot longer than us orcs, but still worth taking care of. Why not enjoy those years?
Okay. Yeah. So people are helping her out, and someone tells you that Phil's bakery is on the south end of town.
Sweet. I will head there.
Um, as you go, you hear an older human woman um, saying, "I told you those lizards. I told you those lizards were going to do this."
Mm-hmm.
And people sort of roll their eyes and walk away from her.
I will approach the strange woman. Oh, who did this?
It's the lizards. It's the golden lizards. People say
Golden?
I'm crazy. People say I have too much drink. But I tell you, I've seen them. I've seen them flying, the huge golden lizards. Right before the fire started, I saw one flying into the woods, at least 80 feet long.
80 feet long, and you're the only person who saw it?
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem strange?
What can I say? I'm very observant.
Well, that's possible. Um, do you see other weird things that nobody believes?
No, no, it's just the
Just the
lizards.
And you saw it before, or just is this the first time?
I've seen it more than once.
Well, I
Now,
try to.
see, I'm usually out late at night,
Mhm.
so other people are generally sleeping when I'm awake. Maybe that's why.
If you and I were to hang out in a totally platonic way tonight to Gold Lizard watch, would we see it?
What does plutonic mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Heard it used.
Uh, I don't know what it means, but I don't think I want to do anything plutonic with you.
Okay, that's fair. Uh, well, if I were to go alone and look around, where should I look to see it?
Yep. The lizard always flies into the woods
I should go into the woods. Like the woods are big.
and dangerous because there are giant golden lizards in there.
Do you think it was the same golden lizard or different ones each time?
I don't know.
Did it have a
Uh,
tattoo or
no, it's
favorite
just
band TV T-shirt?
big and golden and lizardy
Okay.
and flying.
Well, yeah.
They're probably hard to miss, but I
Okay.
I I don't know.
Okay.
And they didn't believe me when I told them about the troglodytes too.
Wait, what?
I was abducted by troglodytes.
Oh, but you got better?
I escaped.
Oh,
Still have the smell of them on me.
I'll give
Here,
her a sniff.
smell.
Yeah. Does she
Yeah.
smell totally foul?
She smells strongly of alcohol.
Okay. Well, more than one thing can be true. Okay. How long ago did you escape troglodytes?
Oh, it's been years, but it's impossible to get that smell off you.
Uh, sure. Yeah. Lingers. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, you've been helpful, I think.
I tell people I'm helpful and they never believe me.
If you see another gold dragon, you tell me, or gold lizard, you tell me.
Where are you staying?
Don't know. Is there a place to stay here?
Oh, there's a tavern that they will sometimes. There's a few barns that the farmers will let you stay in their hayloft for a cheaper price.
Yeah, that's good. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you. So I'll be at one of those.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
she wanders off unsteadily.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I keep an eye out for any, you know, possible treatment rehab center that's in the town. But otherwise, I will continue towards Phil's.
All right. It's not a big town, so Phil's isn't too far away. You can smell bread as you get closer to this. It's a little two-story establishment, and there are a few people lingering out front talking about the fire that just happened, uh, but nothing uh, noteworthy on the outside.
Okay. I'll walk in and take a look.
Right? At the
Actually, no,
ground
no. You know
floor,
what?
you see.
Before I'm about to like open the door and I'll pause and
Okay.
I'll ask the people here and I'll say, "Was anybody here around the time the fire started?"
No, no,
Hmm.
we just ran into the area when we saw what was going on, and we knew we couldn't give any help because they already put the fire out. So we were just going to get some bread and talk.
Oh, okay. And then you came here
Mhm.
after the fire.
Yes,
Okay. You're of no help to me, but thank you.
you're welcome.
I'll walk in.
All right. A brass bell rings as you enter this charming
I
bakery.
attack it.
Okay. Roll initiative. Sunlight filters through the small windows, illuminating an array of brightly colored sweets, flour dusted loaves, and golden pastries neatly arranged on maple shelves. The scent of freshly baked bread fills the air. A dwarf with bushy eyebrows and a clean shaven face emerges from the kitchen with a tray of cinnamon rolls. Oh, good day. He says as he places the pastries on the shelf, can I help you with something?
You, Phil.
I am. I'm Phil Flowerforge. Why?
I'm hoping you can fill me in with something.
I've never heard that before. That's hilarious.
No, I am very funny. It's known in my tribe. Uh,
Mhm.
where were you in the last hour?
I've been in here baking bread
Can
and cinnamon
any
rolls.
can anyone Karaba prove that?
Uh, I've had a couple customers come in.
Okay, I'm gonna need names.
Uh, Steve.
Okay. I don't have
Uh,
paper, so I can't write it down, but I try to remember it. Okay.
okay.
Uh,
Why are you asking?
there was a half one of your cinnamon rolls by the fire.
What fire?
The fire that happened at the candy shop.
I Edith's candy shop?
Sure. I don't know if I know her
Is
name.
she okay?
Oh yeah, I took her out of the kitchen, so she's okay. She just took some smoke, and it should just it won't really be perceptible for human life or halfling lifespan.
Uh, so she's okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
I will
thank
do an
goodness.
insight check that this is a genuine concern and see if there's anything different. That's all right.
Okay. Yep. Give me wisdom insight check.
All right. I got a 9 plus 4 is 13.
13. He does seem concerned about Edith, but behind it, there's something else.
Mm, mm,
But you're not quite sure what.
mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
what the is it? Guilt? Is it
Mm.
something else he's hiding? You're not sure.
Uh, I am here to help with this issue. Uh, who, someone from your shop or who came to your shop was there when it happened.
Well, why do you say that?
Because there was half of a cinnamon roll left there. Whoever caused the
Well,
fire.
lots of people buy my cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but perhaps you know something that would explain this.
Hmm. Give me another insight check.
All right. There's one thing Grom can
There's
do.
one thing I know.
It's his best skill. Let's see what he gets. Oh, 18 plus 4, 22.
All right. You can tell that now he is falsely racking his brain to figure out what could have caused the fire or how the cinnamon roll got there. But it's obvious that he does know, or at least has an inkling of what that is.
I lean in a bit and I kind of whisper in a low voice. Are there other people in the shop? Like, do I have to worry about being overheard?
No,
Okay.
no one's in the shop
So
right
just
now.
in a non-loud voice, I will kind of, lean in a bit and say, "My name is Grom. I, my, my mother has gifted me with many skills, many magical capabilities. I can see that you do not tell the truth. It is time to come clean."
Okay. Give me a charisma check, either intimidation or persuasion with advantage.
All right. Let's do some boo 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 boo. I forget how you do it with advantage, so I'll just roll it twice. All right. Intimidation is more my thing. So it's the better of a 9 or a. That's a 9.
9 total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So time out. game design talk here,
Yeah.
right? So this is one of those places where everything revolves around this. And so
Uh-huh.
hiding it behind a charisma
Check.
or intimidation check, uh, it does say you automatically succeed if you show the roll,
Which I ate.
which you ate. So there's that.
Yeah.
But I am going to say that story wise, that between your 9
Mm.
plus this story that you found a cinnamon roll there, he finally breaks down and tells you that it's not my fault. It really isn't. It's Brioche Spain. I fear that he's done this. And Phil commences to tell you a story about his past life, where he was a brigand who would rob places with his gang. And the last heist they tried to pull off was a dragon's lair. And the dragon came back when they were mid heist, killing all of his allies. Phil could only escape with his life, but he also took with him a bunch of gold and a gold dragon's egg that he planned to sell. With his ill gotten gains, he decided to quit the brigand life and open a bakery because he liked to bake. And sure enough, one day while he was baking, he had set the egg down next to some ovens and it heated up nice and toasty, and a gold dragon hatched out of it. And since then, he has been trying to keep this gold dragon secret. He has done a pretty good job, he thinks, of training it, of keeping it out of the public's view, but it's gotten a little bit larger. It's gotten a little bit harder. He trained it to help him bake. And the reason his cinnamon rolls are so good is because they're toasted with gold dragon breath. Unfortunately, Brioche Bane gets out from time to time. And Phil yesterday made the offhand comment that Edith's store was so popular, he was wondering if it would start taking business away from his bakery. And he fears that Brioche Bane may have taken that as a challenge to intimidate, or the Brioche Bane's not a bad dragon.
Oh, of course
He's a
not.
really, really good dragon. But he's also very protective of
Mm.
Phil, says Phil. And he loves my cinnamon rolls. Uh, so I could imagine a scenario where he scarfed down some cinnamon rolls, flew off to early in the morning when no one was around, and maybe was going to try to intimidate or do something to Edith and accidentally, or maybe even on purpose, started a fire
Mm.
and dropped the roll. He goes, knowing Brioche Bane, he may have felt bad about what he did and flew off to the forest to hide.
Oh.
Because sometimes when he got upset or angry, he would fly away and go off into the forest.
Mm. It is good that you came clean with this. Uh, the guilt would have eaten you alive. I've seen it happen. Not pretty, but it makes good components for rituals.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Mm.
but I don't want
No,
to know what you're talking about.
no, it's fair.
It's it's important that no one hurts Brioche Bane, um, but he needs to come home.
Mm.
Do you think you could find him for me?
The force is
And
dangerous. Maybe we just wait a couple of days.
if he thinks that he's hurt someone, he may never come back.
Isn't that
I'm
maybe
willing
better
to,
though?
but he doesn't know anything about the world. He doesn't.
Mm.
He may be hurt if there's
Oh,
anything
you've been a
dangerous.
poor parent. I see.
I've tried to keep him safe. I wouldn't call that being a poor parent, and technically, I'm not his parent anyway.
I mean, wow. You don't even accept the responsibility.
It is a dragon. If you can bring him back, I would give you 100 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
Does that help?
That is very kind of you, I guess. But also, you will need to help. Do you have enough gold to help Edith rebuild?
I would be willing to help. Yes, to
Hmm.
help that.
Okay, then I accept this. I will go into the dangerous forest. If I don't come back, you'll
Okay.
have to go in and do it.
Oh dear. I haven't used a sword in years. I don't know if I would be able to find
Good
my
with the
way.
pointy end. Maybe we should both go.
I fear that that would not be end well.
Okay.
I, I
Well,
need I need to I don't want anyone to know about my former life.
hmm,
Uh,
okay.
for
I'll
all
keep
I
it
know, I
secret.
may be wanted by authorities somewhere.
Hmm.
So it would be best if all this was kept quiet.
I will keep it secret. So as to entice your dragon friend, I will need a bag of your cinnamon rolls.
I can give you 6,
Okay.
and here's one for you two.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if you hold these under Brioche Bane's nose, uh, he'll follow you anywhere.
Oh, that's handy. Now I have a dragon. I mean, I'll bring Roche back.
Thank you. All right, so that is the setup for the adventure.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh huh.
very simple, very straightforward. Uh, except for that one little hiccup about what happens if we all fail the
Yeah, the charisma
check.
check. Mm-hmm.
It's very simple and
Yeah.
to the point.
And was there anything there that was like that I didn't do, or that you think was
No,
okay?
in fact, I made some of it up. This is
Okay.
very sparse.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally every clue that you could have found, you found. Every
Mm-hmm.
important bit of evidence or future story notes you've
Okay.
found.
Cool.
It is a here's the path and go
Yeah.
forth.
I mean, so far I dig it. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's all been manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, since we're running long on time, the
Yeah.
next part is going to be the actual adventure.
Cool.
So I think we should stop here
Sounds good.
and we will dig into the rest of it, or maybe there may be parts 2 and 3 next time. We'll see how much we
Cool.
can get through in
Awesome. I
45
dig it.
minutes. But all right.
Awesome. Thanks. Now I get to play again, Shawn. Thank you so much.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you.
I'll have to return
But
the
well,
favor somehow.
there you go. Well, thank you everyone for listening. We do appreciate that. We hope you enjoyed what we've done so far. Next time, we'll get more into the play and then into combat and into exploration and also have more commentary.
Cool.
Uh, so, with that, I want to call out the people who support us via Patreon. Our Master of Dungeon supporters, our Master of Realm supporters, and our Masters of the Multiverse. We appreciate your help so much. Our Masters of the Multiverse, they pay for us to mangle their names. So I don't want to let them down. I'm going to start from the bottom up. So Zilwalt Winfrey, Zach Types, Chris Webster, Waterford Wizard, Javier Waziak, Jason Ward from Accidental Cyclops Games, Graham Ward, James Walton, Marcelo de Velasquez, the Valiant DM, Joe Tyler, Ryan Truk, Trace, Jeremy Talaman from the D&D and TV podcast, Talos the Stormlord, Josh and Lee Wanika of the Tabletop Journeys podcast, Jeff Stevens at jeffstevensgames.com, Spark from Dunor Games, Tim Smith, Krishna Simosa, Andy Shockney, Chance Russo at Drago Russo, Runner Rick, Ozymandias Rex, Vladimir Printer from Croatia, Robert Pasley, Ricardo Who Might Adventure, Post Fiction RPG Audio, Frog Prince at Tentacle Squelching Wetly, Philip and Lindsay, Phil Wirt from the Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, DT Norris of DT and Dragons, Tom Nelson, creator of the Deck of Player Safety, Falcon Neal, Sean Malley, John Mickey, Trey McLemore, Anna B. Meyer of Fantasy Cartography, Eric Mengi, Jaron from Mathis Arcanum, The Mathemagician, Paul Mata, Chad Lentz, Gail Courmandy, Jim Klingler, Brian King, DT Evans, JR of the Twilight Perspective, The Mighty Jerd, Mark and Mary's Gaming Compound, the John T. Mantis TTRPG Podcast, Hyperlexic, Sean Hurst, Ben Heisler and Paige Laitman, Scott Fitzgerald Gray at Insane Angel Studios. Here we go. I'm going to get it. Vedwalkles G, James Fisher, Andy Edmonds at Nerdronomicon.com, Will Doyle, Evan at Nimbleco, Evil John, Dead Inertia DM, Kevin Criswell, Robo Ballin, Calvin Bridges Avalos, Boss John, Merrick Blackman, Steve Bissonette, Derek the Bearded GM, Dave Bastiansen, Rudy Chainsaw Basso, Craig Bailey, Louis Anders of Lazy Wolf Studios, Keith Ammon of The Monsters Know What They're Doing, and Agile Monk of Fantasy Companion Workshops. Thank you for your support. You can go to patreon.com/masteringdnd if you would like to join that illustrious group. Teos, where can people find you and your work?
Head over to alphastream.org. From there you can find my blogs, my videos, and all of that. Shawn, where are you hiding?
I am on the socials at Shawn Merwin. You can follow the podcast at Mastering D&D on the socials. You can also go to, if you want to see our wonderful mugs, YouTube, and subscribe at youtube.com/@masteringdungeons. All right, so we have started on a one-on-one adventure. I am now hungry for cinnamon rolls. What are we going to do now?
Yeah, I definitely need some coffee to go with that adventure.
Yes, for sure.